And we welcome you to this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll have David Aldridge filling us in from the sideline. And we've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for DeAndre Jordan.
We've seen him regress as a rebounder these past few seasons. His numbers have come down in that department, and I'd like to see him concentrate on bringing them back up. I'm sure the team would as well. You can never have enough rebound.
And as things get ready to roll, let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's on the sideline. David?
Kevin, thanks very much. We have all heard the rumors regarding Kyrie Irving's moodiness. His teammate Kevin Durant said, "Kyrie is an artist. He has his way of doing things, and I support him 100%. Irving said, "Human beings have mood swings. I don't have to be perfect. My teammates know who I am, and I'm proud of who I am." Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. And the Clippers starting five. We've got Ibaka. Batuma's out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Paul George, and it's Beverly in at the point guard position. And looking at the Nets, Durant is out there with Joe Harris. Then it's Kyrie Irving, then it's Jordan, and it's Harden in at the shooting guard. Tip-off goes to the Clippers. Leonard against Harris. And Leonard gets it to go. Leonard's got the opening field goal of the game for the Clippers.
Not afraid to get physical there. Leonard makes the shot in spite of the contact.
Paul George with the steal. And Leonard gets it to go on the assist by Beverly. Leonard's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Now, here is Harden, and the shot goes in.
Guys, it's hard to shake Harden off his game. He's so strong and skilled. He keeps his balance right where he needs it.
Leonard against Harris. Poke loose. Here's the break. The shot's good from Irving.
Way ahead of the field. He can do pretty much whatever he wants.
You know, and not leaving anything to chance either. That's why he takes it right to the bucket.
Now here's Beverly. Right wing. Here's Ibaka. Again, the Clippers.
Love the unselfishness of Beverly. I mean, when he sees his teammate wide open, he quickly gets him the ball.
And so just over a minute and a half played. The three from Harden. He can't get that one to fall. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. And this is their first time matched up with Brooklyn this year.
And as good as a team as they were a year ago, they hated seeing these guys in their meetings. Just couldn't get it done against them.
And even with all their talent, they finished 0-2 in the series. I mean, you know they're happy to be in different conferences now.
Here is Durant. Paul George making his last shot. The 19-foot shot. That one wide left.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down. Well, you know what? All good things must come to an end, and they finally miss after making their first four.
That one good for two.
Durant's a pleasure to watch moving in transition. So fluid and always under control.
Now here's Leonard. Turned in an outstanding game against New York. And Jordan sends it back. They recover it. Here's Ibaka, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. This is his first free throw of the game. throw good. Serge Ibaka.
And what's interesting about Ibaka, he's played basketball internationally ever since joining the NBA back in '08. In fact, he won a silver medal with Spain in 2012.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Nets trail by 4. Irving with it. 26 points for him last game against the Wizards in Washington. Here's Durant. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, I like how Jordan embraces his role on this team. I mean, it's all about rebounding and putbacks for him at the offensive end.
Outside Leonard. And it's blocked by Jordan. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
And it's Irving with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. Trailing by 2, defeated by the Wizards in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Yeah, and it's not easy to do. Much easier said than done, but they're capable of making it happen. It just comes down, I think, to will and desire.
What strength from Leonard there, not allowing the defense to get the best of it.
Harden the pass to Jordan, trying to find Durant. He's got it now.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear, it's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Now here's Beverly. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Leonard. Count it.
Well, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
George against Harden. Knocks it loose. Shoots it up. Rebound by the Clippers.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Here's Beverly to the inside. Ibaka, and 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
So difficult to defend Ibaka inside. The length, the improved strength, and he's one of those bigs who doesn't mind going to the line.
Throw good. Serge Ibaka. And Brooklyn making a change here. Pell's checked in. Ibaka hits both of them. Nets trail by 4. Irving surveying the floor. From deep Harden. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
And Harden is a laser, a straight-out gunner from deep. Has confidence in his long ball. And, you know, the defense has to get out on him from out there.
Now, here is George. A 17-point game for him in the win against New York.
And he was relentless in that one. I mean, he wanted to be the first to every rebound and almost was.
So they take the lead. Irving's got 6.
You know, Harden will burn you when you overcommit and leave guys open. He's excellent at sensing when you're out of position.
Beverly against Irving. Now here's Beverly. He's guarded closely. Shot clock at 5. A 3 from Leonard. Knocks down the 3 ball. He's got 11.
You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively. And he's been absolutely relentless.
And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. And this now a list of guys who can shoot it as well as they can pass it. The point guards with the highest shooting percentage in the NBA. Kyrie Irving third.
As a point guard, you want to create the best possible shot every trip down the floor. And given the way these guys have shot the ball, it's not a bad idea every now and then for them to go it alone.
Well, they're not going to do that, though. I mean, even as deadly as they are from the field, they're always looking to set up their teammates first.
Here is Harden. The Clippers getting the bucket. Passes to KD. That's tipped. To the paint. Here's Pell. And the rejection by Ibaka.
And, well, he's been the NBA's leader in blocks multiple times. Ibaka just has that rare instinct for it.
Here's Beverly, the feed to Ibaka. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
No good on the free throw, so both teams making some changes here. And he sinks the second. Here's Chioza. And there's the pass to Durant. And KD throws it down.
Well, the elevation from Durant should come as no surprise there. I mean, he's dangerous above the rim, and he can go way above it too, folks.
Yes, that goes in. And the Clippers lead by 5.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Chioza passes to Pell. Pass to Chioza. An easy 2 points on the layup.
I like the setup there. Green with a really rock-solid pick.
Clippers leading by 3. Jackson passes to Zubac. 11 feet away. Another one falls for the Clippers.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
Now, here's Durant. He's coming off a 37-point game against the Wizards in Washington.
A gigantic game for him at the free throw line. He was an instigator, drawing a ton of contact and really just hunting for the whistle.
And here is Williams. James Harden getting it to go from deep. Ibaka finds Jackson. And here is Morris. And it's off from three-point range. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. The Nets working the ball around now. Chioza scanning the floor. Pass to KD. Shot clock at 6. That misses off the backboard. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. KD against Morris. He kicks it to Williams. No good from outside. Brooklyn's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Launches it. And the Nets, another 3.
That's one of the areas he's really improved. Durant's passing abilities have grown as his years in the league have grown.
Jackson passes to Zubac. Trying to get open is Ibaka. Morris with the bucket. And the Clippers lead by 1.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
To the middle. And Green slams it in.
And Green getting off the floor there for the dunk. Really like watching him sky up for those.
Passes it to Ibaka. And here's Jackson. Another key contributor to that nice win against New York. And it's KD with the rebound. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 4 on three-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. Harden can't hit. LA's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Jackson misses. Harden outside. The Clippers trail. Williams inside, guarded by Harden. Williams' shot is off.
I think he'll think twice about attempting that shot next time. The defense was right on top of him there.
That one drops for him.
And he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Williams against Harden. Lobs it up for Ibaka, and Ibaka slams it in.
Good unselfishness there by Williams. I mean, he recognized the roller had the nice angle to score.
Harden up top, guarded by Jackson. Harden can't hit.
Well, I don't think he's performing up to his own expectations, but they still find themselves out in front.
The pass to Williams. That shot misses. Harden with the defensive effort. To the wing right side. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
Terrific ball movement. Harden with perfect timing on the pass. That's often overlooked when the pass gets there. He relishes his role as distributor.
And the rejection by Harden.
Putting up a goose egg, bageled this period. At this point, you have to run the offense through somebody else. I mean, that's your only choice.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
And he rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Williams looking around. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Brooklyn ahead, leading by 5. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And earlier we spoke with Kevin Durant about surviving the grind of an NBA season.
How can we be the best version of ourselves individually every day, and how can we bring that together to make a great group? And I think that's the focus every day. That's tough in itself. That's the pressure in itself, is the getting up and being laser focused on what your job is every day. And I think a lot of guys in this locker room know how to muster up that focus to, win basketball games.
Well, Durant may not be the in-your-face type of player, Greg, but he gets the message across for sure.
He's not going to yell at you. He's going to show you how it's done and expect that you're as committed to winning as he is.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
We've got Brown. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Durant. Then it's Harden. And it's Chiozza in at the point guard. So that's the Nets' 5. The Clippers shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Really, guys, it's just come together for them at the charity stripe this season. I mean, the confidence is there, and so too are the results.
free throw drops for Jackson. And he makes both free throws.
And Reggie Jackson, the former 24th pick by the Thunder, wasn't content to back up Westbrook. He basically forced his way out in search of a larger role.
Here's Chioza. Pass to Durant. Here's Chioza. Off target with his three. Jackson against Brown. Jackson misses.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
And that one drops for him. Harden's got the lead up to 7 now for the Nets.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Williams. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Williams has got his first points of the game. Now Harden. 10 points for him. Outside, KD. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Durant's shot is in the air before the defense even tracks the pass. I mean, he's 2 steps ahead of him. And that, folks, is a combination of awareness and speed.
Now, here's Kennard. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Shot, high post, and all around the rim that time before dropping in. And now a 10-point Nets lead. The Clippers have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Boy, Greg, there is a lot to like offensively for Luke Kennard.
I tell you, he can shoot it. He's a crafty finisher and really improving as a passer. The question mark is the defensive end. 6'5" in height and wingspan, not elite tools, so he's got to get by on his instincts and his anticipation.
The first one falls.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Zubac. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Morris. George is checked in for Jackson. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Lou Williams. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Nets leading by 9. Pops it up for Jordan. And it's Jordan with the jam.
Yeah, you got to respect the athletic reach of Jordan now. Throw it up, and he will bash in the alley-oop.
Beverley against Irving. Now here's Beverley. No points in the game yet for him. Here's George. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, you have to be really on your toes when you're defending Paul George. He's excellent when it comes to using the pump fake to draw fouls.
The Clippers have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10. And he makes the first.
And, you know, the versatile George does so many things well. A high-octane player who I think gives you intensity at both ends of the court.
And he can't hit the second. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Nets. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
George, that's a 2-pointer. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got 5 rebounds tonight. On the wing, Irving. Pass to Durant. Brown wide open. He fires. Action coming off the assist from KD. KD's got 6 assists now in the game. Bounce pass from Beverly. From deep, George nailed from 3-point land. George has got 6 points.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Count it.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Here's Leonard. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. The tray, and there's George. That's good on the assist from Leonard. Leonard's got 3 assists tonight.
Nice release on the shot. George has put a lot of work into his mechanics. And I like the way he continues to impress from beyond the arc.
Now, here is Irving. He has 6. Brown dishes to Jordan. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on George. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Nets.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
Take a break.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
First free throw is good. Greg, you know, we're seeing players take control of their free agent destiny. Do players get a bad rap for that and switching teams?
Listen, I don't know if you get a bad rap, but you're going to catch the wrath of the fan base. You think of Paul George in Indy or KD in OKC, and fans, they're going to feel jilted. There's no doubt about it. They're going to feel scorned.
Yeah. And so Jordan nails both of them.
You know, Jordan, to me, is one of the more reliable bigs in the league. He takes a lot of punishment and rarely takes a night off.
Now, here's Leonard. 11 points in the game. He dishes it to Beverly. And George kicks to Leonard. Batum trying to break loose. It'll go, and the Nets lead is cut to just 9 on the basket from Leonard.
And the fact that Leonard can pour it in like tonight, in addition to his defense, is really why he's one of the best two-way players we've ever seen.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. Green, he's checked in for the Nets. So a moment now to see the story for Kevin Durant.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
You know, big guys like Jordan who can facilitate are really valuable. Spots the open man and gets it right to him.
Beverly against Harris. Passes it to Leonard. Kennard for 3. It's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down to 9 in the bucket from Kawhi Leonard.
And he's got the athleticism and strength to be a powerful presence inside. Leonard never afraid to get in and mix it up.
down low.
And good that time.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Here's Leonard. Following the basket by DeAndre Jordan. Over Harris, and good. Got the English that time as it falls. Leonard's got 6 here in this quarter.
Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
The pass to Irving. Puts up a 3. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Irving's got the lead up to 14 now for the Nets.
The team does a nice job supporting what Kyrie Irving does. I mean, they've got total trust in his ability, so I think they work a lot harder to set him up.
And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. A chance to check out Los Angeles' upcoming schedule. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up with Andre Drummond and the Cleveland Cavaliers. And then on Friday, they'll go back home and they'll be hosting the Boston Celtics. Outside Irving. Pass to Harris. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Now, here is George. 9 points in the game so far. That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut down to 14 points again thanks to the basket from Batum. Irving with it. Over Beverly. Irving can't get it to go. Brown against Beverly. Pass to Leonard. From the arc. And it's Beverly missing.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
The Nets shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
And looking at the numbers this season, they're shooting a robust 82% from the line. That's about as good as it gets.
One of the things they've done, guys, is taken pride in their free throw shooting this season, and rightfully so.
Clippers trail by 17. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
Remarkable consistency from deep. You can't count on that every game, especially on the road.
Yeah, you know, the defense had no answer for them. To do that kind of damage on the road, impressive.
Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. You take a look at Los Angeles. They hold the first place spot in the conference just right where they want to be. They've got momentum.
You know, for Los Angeles, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Beverly up top, guarded by Harris. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Beverly. Beverly's got 6 assists now in the game. Nets leading by 17. Here's Irving. He's got 15. Pass to Green from deep. And the Nets, another 3.
Irving doing a nice job there being creative and efficient with that beautiful assist.
George looking over the floor. Outside Batum, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Stolen by Beverly. Here's Leonard. It doesn't go for him. So Brooklyn will take it the other way.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
And this will be his second and third shots at the line here.
And so far this season, it's been average at best at the line. Only 71% as a shooter.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Definitely, that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
And the Nets making a change here. Harden's checked in. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Ibaka. Marcus Morris comes in for Nicholas Batum. Reggie Jackson's checked in for George. And it's Williams in for Patrick Beverly. And Brown drops them both.
That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
Jackson passes to Williams. Over Brown. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Yeah, that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Clippers. They can look forward to the Cavaliers after this game in a matchup against Cleveland. And that concludes this long 6-game road trip. Offensive rebound. Brown. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And here's a check of the 2K leaderboard in the top rebounding shooting guards of the past 10 games. Paul George on top.
Well, what he may give away in terms of size to some of the big men down low, no doubt he makes up for it with his agility and determination. That's what allows him to be such an outstanding rebounder.
Well, he's got the effort and the attitude and the tenacity that you need. And if you didn't have that at his size, then the big fellas would eat you up down low.
And Brown drops them both. Los Angeles has gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Here's Leonard. And nothing is falling for him right now.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backboard.
Well, it's paid off with a greater rate of second chance hoops. I mean, great effort to build this lead on their part.
Now here's Leonard. Jackson has the open look. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Jackson's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, I love the court awareness from Kawhi there. Dependable at getting it to his uncovered teammates.
Count that one.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Outside Williams. Outside Leonard. From outside the arc. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Zubac.
And checking out some numbers for Reggie Jackson. How his last 10 games have gone. Averaging 12 points, 3 assists, and 4 rebounds. The contributions he's been making on the floor have been a boon for this team. Great stretch of games for him.
Yeah, you know, they've given him more responsibility, and he's responded. And the way he's going, I think his role is only going to increase.
And the pass to Pell. Here's Jordan. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Jordan's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Leonard with the bucket.
Yeah, he's owning them on the offensive end, but, you know, he can't do it by himself.
Brooklyn's gotten fond of that three-point shot here in the second quarter. 4 of 9. Harden the pass to Pell. Brown against Jackson. Brown, good. 14 points for him.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
And here's Leonard. 21 points in the game. And there's a whistle that's going to go on James Harden. That is his first foul of the game. Just 4 seconds left to play here in the half.
Style and grace from Kawhi Leonard on that one.
Assist from
And so it's Brooklyn holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. KD, you're running and gunning out there. How much fun is it when the offense is flowing like that?
Well, I think this team is very well disciplined, and they do all the details, and we just wanted to play harder, man. And I think we got some steals, got some fast break points, and we playing together, everybody touching the ball. It's just fun when we playing like that, so we got to continue to do that.
KD, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And what a show being put on here for the home fans tonight. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. A tremendous start for Kevin Durant. He ended up with 17 points. Well, a lot of redemption stories for the stars on Brooklyn. They all came here with something to prove. Who has the most to prove on the Nets?
It's got to be Kyrie Irving. I mean, he won it out of Cleveland and Boston. Now this is his show. So I would think internally, not even externally, hearing the critics, but internally, I'd probably say, man, this is where I want to get it done.
And some might say Durant, but listen, he's already proven he's a don't forget about DeAndre Jordan. He's a third option. Now he needs to play like a third option.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got, Kawhi Leonard is out there with Batum. Then it's Paul George. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's Ibaka in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Durant's ability to score in a lot of different ways is huge. And he makes it look easy.
Pass to Leonard. Outside for George. Over Durant. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
For Los Angeles, they have been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one misses. Good on the second free throw. Now Harden. Pass to KD. And he banks in the layup. Durant's got 21.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
And George kicks to Leonard. Ibaka in the post. He's against Jordan. High post Ibaka. Here's Beverly. It's hauled in by Kevin Durant. KD's got 6 rebounds in the game. And the rejection by Leonard.
And a sensational individual defender. Leonard will lock you down. Rejections are just part of the package he brings on the defensive end.
Irving against Beverly. Passes it to KD. Off target from outside.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
A shot by Batum, no good. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Jordan, and there's Jordan, putting it right back in. Jordan's got 14 points for the game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Yeah, and from mid-range, Leonard's jump shot is money. It doesn't matter if it's off the dribble or catch and shoot. He never loses his touch.
Now here's Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete.
No question about it. He's very comfortable in the air. Dunks like that, no problem for him.
George with the bucket.
Boy, the confidence that George brings to his game is also confidence that impacts and injects his teammates. He's a high-octane scorer, so he's ready to go as soon as the game starts and whenever he gets the ball.
And here's Irving after Paul George getting his 3 to go. Here's Durant. And that one hits back iron.
Well, the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
And that one's good. Beverly.
And Beverly is a tricky player. I mean, somebody who has so many different shots to choose from.
Now, here is Irving. He's got 15. Durant, the pass to Harden. And that one is off. Los Angeles has gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. Batum dishes to George. And it's good for 2. 15 points in the game.
And when you leave a man open, Batum finds him. Great feel for the game.
Nets leading by 21. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Durant with a wide open look. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. KD's got 7 points for the quarter. The Clippers have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Ibaka outside. Dishes to Leonard. And he uses the glass on the layup. And that's now 27 points for Kawhi Leonard.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry.
Well, you need both to make it special. And they pulled it off just right.
Count it, good. Irving's got 17.
Tell you what, this is what Irving can do now. He'll leak out and then make the right read in transition.
And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move and isn't afraid to go at defenders.
Irving passes to Harden. Harden draws the double, kicks it to Harris. Outside Irving. And it's Brooklyn scoring again.
Well, you know, on some nights, Irving just unguardable, and that's when you just keep letting him do his thing.
Lets a floater go, and scoring with the play inside is Leonard. Leonard's got 31 points. Irving against Beverly. There's the pass to Durant. Out to Harris. A 3-ball. Here's Harden on the wing. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. 12 points for him.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
George with the bounce pass. Here's Leonard. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Kevin Durant.
Opponents are physical with Kawhi just about every game, but as forceful a player as he is, he just doesn't seem to mind one bit.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good.
When he was in high school in California, Kawhi won the state's Mr. Basketball Award. And you look at the list of guys who've won that award over the years, it has a lot of the all-time greats on it.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Zubac is checked in for Ibaka. Luke Kennard comes in for Nicholas Batum. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Patrick Beverly. Both good from the line that time. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Nets. From deep. Paul George grabs the miss.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And George is very capable at knocking down difficult shots. I mean, because of his size and stroke and ball handling and his added strength, he's able to shoot over good defense and knock them down.
Outside Irving. It's good from long range. Irving's got 22 points.
1 triple for him in the first half. Now he's hit another.
Leonard on the wing. Left side Jackson. Pass to Kennard. Beyond the arc. Offensive rebound. And the dunk by Zubac.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Now, here is Irving. He's got 22. He can't hit that time. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And George with the stuff.
And, you know, once George gets on the roll, he's just absolutely relentless, showing you how dominant he can be when he gets hot.
Outside Irving. That doesn't go in either for Irving. Clippers trail by 21. Inside, Leonard. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Great D that time from Green. Pass to Durant. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got his 6th rebound on the night. Nobody near Leonard. Hits the 3-point bomb. Leonard's got 13 points here in the second half alone. Nets leading by 18. Outside Irving. Passes to Chioza. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Stolen. And now Harris running the floor all by himself. And slam dunk by Harris.
Yeah, you know, it's all about running the right set. And right there, Harris does just that to capitalize.
Jackson passes to Zubac. There's the dish to George. Clippers moving the ball around. And that one drops. George has got 12 now in this quarter.
Taking advantage of that length inside, George has the size and touch to score with ease from there.
Timeout called, the Nets. Brooklyn making some changes. Bell's checked in. And it's Brown in for Kyrie Irving. Morris is checked in for the Clippers. Williams comes in for Luke Kennard. Knocked loose. Stolen by George. And here's the fast break. It's number 9 to fall. He's only taken 10 shots.
I tell you what, guys, there's not much more he can do. I mean, he's been on fire, yet they still trail in this game.
Here's Chiozza. Drills it from outside. Chiozza's got 10.
Hey, I'm stating the obvious here, but he was very comfortable taking that shot. Not a defender in sight.
Zubac's no good.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Williams finds Morris. Here's George. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. George has got 16 here in the second half. Brooklyn leading by 17. KD draws the double. Here's Chiozza. He's guarded by Williams. Chiozza passes to Pell. Shoots over Zubac, and it's Pell missing. Los Angeles has gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. They're 6 of 13. Jackson passes to Morris. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Nets.
But they're rebounding. They've given themselves a lot of second chances, and it's really helped them.
Yeah, but also they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Free throw good from Morris.
And a guy who's bounced around the league a little. Surprising, given that Morris is a solid shooter and a pretty good defender in rebounding.
Here's Chiozza. He's got 10. The pass to KD. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. Marcus Morris picks one up there.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
The Nets have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts. And the Clippers making a switch here. Ibaka's checked in.
Well, you look at Durant, and it's obvious. He feels like he's got so much more to prove. I mean, he's as driven a player as you'll find in this league. That's part of his greatness. Now here's Williams. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. 1:16 left to play in the third. Clock at 6. Lets it go from deep. Rebound, Brooklyn. Brown's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And here is Ibaka, following the 3 from Kevin Durant.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
And KD throws it down.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
George double-teamed. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And that'll give him a jolt. Nothing like a rejection to light a fire under you.
And here are the Clippers now. Ibaka finds George. Just 5 on the clock. Williams passes to George. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. George has got 28.
And with that three, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Now here's Durant. 32 points in the game. To the wing on the left. Here's Chiozza. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. And with as many three-pointers as they bring, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. Right back after this break. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. So for Brooklyn now, we've got Durant, Harden out there with Jordan. And it's Pell in at the 4. And the Nets with possession here. Paul George unable to get his shot to go. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Well, that's exactly what you want from Jordan every night, in my opinion.
And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Clippers. He kicks to Ibaka. Greg, we're seeing the game evolve. We're seeing more and more big men displaying perimeter skills. Do you like that? Or is there a part of you that misses those days when it all played out inside the lane in a very condensed area?
Listen, Kev, I think the game has kind of evolved on from the impact that the bigs had on the interior, but not the impact that they're having on the game. The reality is the game just doesn't stand still. And now as a big, you've got to have far more versatility. You got to be able to play in space. And as a fan, I just find the game to be more appealing to watch with the freedom of movement, the flow, and more of the skill set being put on display.
I agree.
Jordan really relishes playing through contact and converting, showing you just how strong he is and a good level of concentration, too.
Now here's Jackson. Fires the 3. Rebound, Brooklyn. Jordan's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. It's Durant on the wing. Over Williams. And there's KD. That's good on the assist by Harden. Durant's got 34.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Snatched away. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. Count that bucket.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
And the Clippers call time here.
Yeah, he needs to tell his guys to just box out with some energy. That's basic basketball. They've been lazy on the backboard and have allowed way too many second chance points.
Both teams will make substitutions. Here's Beverly. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. They need this. That one, no good. Great D that time from Jordan. Here's Llewellyn. He's guarded by Williams. Johnson, that's for 2. Again, the Nets for 2. Los Angeles has gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Green with the ball. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
That's his first personal foul. At the line for your Nets, Tyler Johnson. At the line for 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Luke Kennard, he's checked in for the Clippers. And so he hits both. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Pass to Kabengele. They could use a bucket. The rebound by the Nets.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Shumpert against Kennard. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That free throw, good from Kennard. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. Johnson surveying the floor. Pass to Green. Launches a 3. That's in there. Johnson with the assist.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Clippers with the ball, following Jeff Green's 3. Mann gets the bucket. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 17-5 run. Here's Luwawu, and it's blocked. Kennard against Jordan. A nice shot by Kabengele. Kabengele's got his first basket.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Johnson, the pass to Shumpert. Back to Johnson for the 3. Unable to get that one. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Everly with the ball. Here's the floater. Here's Kabengele. The rebound by Luwawu.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
The Nets have gone 7 of 9 from the field down the stretch here in the fourth quarter. Terrific shooting. And there's Johnson. That's good on the assist by Green. Johnson's got 6 here in this quarter.
And Green is a critical role player for this team. His passing is really phenomenal.
Down low, here's Kabengele. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
Johnson outside. Here's Luwawu. Back to Johnson. 5 to shoot. Another miss by Johnson.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
And here's Kennard. Passes it to Patterson. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Shot's good.
That's simply an outstanding play, working the size mismatch right at the rim.
Marcus Morris is checked in for Patrick Beverly.
One shot.
That free throw good from Patterson.
And they are making it look easy at the free throw line here in the second half.
Johnson, the pass to Luwawu. They kick it out to Green. Drops in the tray.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
Now, here's Patterson. Now, Kennard. Back to Patterson. And it's Patterson finishing it off.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Nets. Now the pass to Shumpert. Lobbed up there for Green. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And when Green is feeling it, keep getting him the ball. He can really score from anywhere from the floor.
Man passes to Morris. The rebound by Johnson. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Outside jumper. Kicks it out to Johnson. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. 3-on-3. Morris with the ball. He's picked up by Jordan.
And dangerous in that catch-and-shoot game. In fact, anytime Morris can square up, he's a lot more consistent.
Outside jumper. It's stolen. To the paint. Got a piece of it. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Pell's checked in. And the Nets with possession here. Johnson outside. Here's Luwawu. Back to Johnson. Here's Green. Sinks that one from the post. Green's got 12 points in just the second half.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Here's Kennard. Uses the glass to finish the layup. One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking. And more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
Here's Luwawu. That one goes. Count it.
Well, the pick didn't exactly neutralize the defender, but good concentration on the finish to still get the basket.
Here's Kabengele. Kennard, the pass to Mann. Over Johnson. Mann can't hit. Fournette shooting impressively throughout at 62%. Green dishes to Johnson. To Pell. Here's Luwawu. 6 to shoot. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. Free throw line jump shot. Misses off the left iron. Los Angeles has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Morris. Count that one.
And the powerful frame of Morris, difficult to knock him off his rhythm, and there finishing through the contact.
Pass to Luwawu. And here is Green, covered by Morris. Johnson inside. Morris is there. And the basket by Johnson.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Morris. The Clippers keep it alive. Here's Kevin Gillen, and it's blocked.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Not his best moment. Obviously, no one on their team's happy right now, but you shouldn't be taking that frustration out on your opponent with a poor foul.
And the Nets with possession here. Johnson outside, and there's the pass to Green. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shot, that lead's going to expand.
Here's Mann. And Patterson kicks to Kennard. Clock at 4. Over Shumpert. Kennard's shot is off. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Nets.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for KD.
He was everywhere defensively, offensively. The effort we saw from him tonight, I think, was the difference.
Kennard against Shumpert. Pass to Patterson. To end the drought. Basket good.
And that's what you want to see. Good, fundamental, sound basketball with the bounce pass.
Now here's Johnson. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. KD, a statement win. How satisfying is it for you?
It was fun. It was fun. We came out and played hard. Guys played together, and this was all that I expected, man. I'm glad that we was able to get the win tonight. We're looking forward to the next game.
We're looking forward to seeing you out there again, man. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David. Great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you later.